And I'm Joey Lin. One of those is a hot-button issue that has wide grassroots support. She elaborated on her newly released 2021 budget proposal, explaining what things were funded and others were not. The ongoing debate about funding for the arts in Rapid City is nearing an end, and after multiple draft versions, the final details are still being sketched out. Every year, the city allocates money to the arts out of the general fund, otherwise known as the Arts Contingency Fund. Normally, the city would award a little more than $100,000 for local art programs, and a part of that used to be for Allied Arts, a nonprofit organization. However, for 2020, Mayor Steve Allender is stripping those funds for the nonprofit and giving it to Rapid City Arts Council. Allender says for the last 4 years, the margin between the revenue and the spending is thinning, so the $100,000 had to be cut down to about $75,000. He says, though some people are questioning the city's loyalty to the arts, he says he has to make a decision. The City Council will discuss the year-long contract with the Rapid City Arts Council on December 16th. One of the 4 men involved in the October 2016 murder of Vinnie Brewer in Pine Ridge has been sentenced. Judge Jeffrey Viken sentencing 26-year-old Myles Tuttle this afternoon to 9 years in federal prison. Tuttle earlier pleading guilty to accessory after the fact in the fatal shooting of 29-year-old Vincent Brewer III in 2016 on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation. According to prosecutors, Brewer was killed while the defendants were trying to kidnap him to collect on a drug debt. In the factual basis statement signed by Tuttle, he admitted to swapping the license plates on one of the cars involved in the murder and then abandoning the car in White Clay, Nebraska. In exchange for pleading guilty, prosecutors dropped 3 other charges and recommended a sentence of no more than 10 years in prison. Next year's incoming freshmen at Stevens and Central High Schools will be the first class to receive laptops. The plan is to provide students with these devices so they can use them during class. Between 1,200 and 1,300 laptops will be given out, depending on the enrollment numbers for the upcoming year. Director for Information and Technology at Rapid City Schools, Shane Daniel, says they decided to test it out with incoming freshmen because of a new online course all freshmen must take. Providing students with laptops will also save time for teachers so they don't have to constantly reserve laptop cards. Daniel says money for the laptop will be coming from their capital outlay fund, and at this time they're still trying to figure out whether the students can take home the laptops or only use them in school. So Steve, ever since the blizzard, it has been sunshine and warm air.
Yeah, the question is, will that trend continue for the second half of the week? And for the answer, we bring in meteorologist David Stradling. David, what can you tell us?
We are going to have some nice weather, but we take a little bit of a break from it for tomorrow.
Thank you, David. Still ahead tonight on Black Hills Fox News at 9. Meth, it's a hot topic in South Dakota in the wake of widely criticized anti-drug campaign. Governor Kristi Noem made history by becoming the first female governor in the state, but now her husband is making a mark of his own in a doll case. The replica of Governor Noem's husband, Bryan Gnomes' tuxedo, is finally revealed and is fit for a doll. The state capitol holds a tradition of the First Lady gown collection on the first floor of the building. The First Lady's dresses worn at the inaugural ball are displayed, but for the first time, the First Gentleman's suit is featured. Bryan Gnome admitted at first he did not like the idea because he thought he had to give up his suit. But once he realized that was not needed, he did not mind participating in the tradition. Each display includes a biography card, a family picture, and the years the governor was active in office. Looking for a little adventure this Friday night? You might want to check out the 6th annual Krampus Pub Crawl here in town. The event, hosted by Firehouse Brewing Company, kicks off at 8 p.m. Eventgoers are encouraged to dress in their best Krampus costume or as a naughty boy or girl. They can get their Krampus card at one of the 5 participating pubs, purchase a beverage or food item to get the card stamped. The final stop will be at the Firehouse, where participants can get a free shirt dessert, enjoy live music, and a specially made chocolate peanut butter porter. A costume contest and $800 worth of items will be raffled. The participating pubs are Lost Cabin Beer Company, Independent Ale House, Wobbly Bobby, the Brass Rail Lounge, and the Oasis.
Coming up, last weekend's winter storm derailed a day dedicated to local businesses, but one Black Hills community is looking at a do-over.
Plus, School of Mines students decked out the halls with some of the most creative Christmas trees out there. Now they want you to vote. What's after that? After the break, David? Oh, thank you, David. Grab a pen and paper at the School of Mines and Technology because they're counting on your vote for the annual Parade of Trees competition. Faculty and students went all out this year with lights, tinsel, and food in the Christmas trees decoration contest. With the theme being National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation based on the movie, some displays were on the go by adding some wheels. 17 teams joined in on the fun for the annual tradition, now hitting its 14th year. The Society of Physics has a good long streak of winning and is prepared to seize the title again. Some of the students say creating this year's display was even more fun as they were able to get a permit to cut down a tree and light it on fire. People can check out the trees today and tomorrow from 9 to 3 p.m. And though it's a free event, the school is asking people to donate 3 cans of food for the student pantry. Get ready to grab your ski gear because the countdown is on until the slopes at Terry Peak open up for the season. Our Cali Montana tells us what the staff members have been up to during the off-season and what they're expecting to see this opening weekend. And we'll be right back with your travel weather after the break. Holiday hiring hits a snag. Plus, what are the most popular dog names in America? Fox Business Network's Connell McShane has the answer and more in tonight's Fox Means Business Report. Coming up after the break, the Spearfish Sasquatch have a new owner, and the Stevens boys basketball team have a lot to replace from last season, but some nice pieces to fill in. That and more when we come back with Black Hills Fox Sports.
Boy, I tell you what, the Coyotes are always seeming to be good.
That's a good basketball team they've got this year. Hopefully they can keep it rolling.
Yeah, let's hope so. Final weather when we come back.
An American Idol winner heads back out on the road. Marriage Story wins big at one of the season's first awards outings.
I think probably what he was doing right was those 6 decades of stage and screen work. Doesn't matter if you have hair or not.
Captain Picard, right?
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
And X-Men, I think he is in there, right?
Good stuff. That's a long time, isn't it, to be in one career? Have a good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.